The Eleaf Basal kit. Let's have a quick look. Hey guys, Vick here, back with a quick look. Today we are looking at this, the Eleaf Basal kit. A brand new starter kit from Eleaf, 1500 mAh 30 watt mod with this tank on top. It's the GS Basal edition, a 15mm wide at the base tank that comes with two coils, a 0.7 and a 0.12 coil. The 0.12 obviously very mouth to lung, and the 0.7, which is what I've got in here, designed for sort of this 20 watt type vape. Vaping a bit like that. So it's a variable wattage device. It's got a little screen on the bottom. It's quite customizable, the screen. You can lock it, you can change your display slightly in terms of your options. You can go into stealth mode with this. It's available in a range of colours. I've got the sort of rose goldy looking one, and it seems to be around the £30 mark in the UK. It's a little starter kit really. It's I guess its primary focus is its narrowness, 15mm wide. I guess the main factor there is to be super pocket friendly, very narrow, so fits in the pocket very well. It's quite classy looking, it's quite smart, quite professional looking. They already had the iStick Kia, which was this one, slightly sort of more modern looking starter kit. I guess they wanted one that was a little bit more professional looking, I guess, a little bit smarter, and that was the thinking behind that. Now this Eleaf GS Basal Edition tank uses similar coil heads to the GS range up to this point. One factor to bear in mind with this is you can't really take this tank apart. So if you drop it or have any issues with the tank, you need to buy a replacement top section. I think I've seen them on Heaven's Gifts for about $6 if you need a replacement tank section. So there's no real way of protecting that glass. There's no vape band or anything like that, or replacement glass in the box or anything like that. So if this tips over, and there's every chance it could because it's so narrow, you know, you're going to have to get a replacement tank. Not only that, there are very few atomizers out there that will fit neatly on this mod. It's 15mm wide. There aren't many vapes, you know, that are that narrow these days. So you're kind of stuck with the tank a little bit. So if you break it, you are going to need to get a replacement. The 1.2 ohm head is a very nice, very neat, very true mouth-to-lung vape, and I think it's pretty good for a smoker getting into vaping. I think it would be an effective head for them. This slightly more powerful head, I'm a bit on the fence with, to be honest. I'm not having a great time with this more powerful head. 22 watts I'm at, and to be honest, I'm not sure it can really keep up with vaping like this. If you take 4 or 5 drags consecutively, you can feel it starting to get quite dry. The airflow is quite generous. It has a big slot and a set of holes, and you can adjust right down to the small hole, which again is very good in that mouth to lung mode, but with this cloudier coil inside, you can fully open it up and have a sort of a very restricted lung hit like this. Flavour with the mouth to lung coil head I think is pretty good. Flavour with this head, I don't know, I'm not enjoying this coil head too much. For me, the flavour's not brilliant with this coil head. Beyond that though, I think it's a very sleek thing. I mean, if anyone's still using the K-Fun Mini, I think this could look quite good on there. Is that 16mm? I can't remember. But I think that could look quite good on there. The actual mod is pretty neat, pretty tidy. I think it's good that they've brought variable wattage into the starter kit arena. There's so many mods that are a fixed voltage for starters now. But I actually don't mind that this has got that adjustability. I think that is a nice touch. I just don't know, to be honest, personally, this is just a quick look, not really a review, but to be honest, I much prefer this. I much prefer this to this. It's the right shape, it's the right size, it looks better, it's got a really nice screen, it sits well on the desk, the tank looks more in proportion to the world, and I just think it's a much neater, slicker starter kit. I would have to recommend the iStick Kia over the Basal again and again and again, really. So the only reason to sort of jump on this is if you just really like the look. If you just really like the look of this, that would be the reason to jump on it, I think. Because beyond that, I'm not really super pumped about any aspect of it. 1500 mAh battery, micro USB charging, built-in battery, I should say, and available in a range of colours. The Eleaf Basal. Let me know what you think in the comments about this. I think it's a bit of a backward step. Eleaf do some amazing stuff. Milo V4 is brilliant. The Kia is really nice as well. The Tria is really good as well. Eleaf do some brilliant stuff, but I don't know if this is just a bit of a step back in time. I don't know. I'm not raving about this. If you are super interested in this though, wait and look out for a full review of this. I know Mike Vapes has done one, a very solid review of it. Go and check that out. I'm not raving about this, but it is just a quick look, so let me know what you think in the comments. I've been Vaping Vic, and I'll see you again soon.